Hello and welcome. Done it, guys. I found the best art ever on YouTube. It's here. It's been hiding, but we found it. This artist, by the name of Castles, is doing a special little piece for you guys. We're going to be watching the video on it, made by Vice News, the best news service in the world. When they're not making Game of Thrones, you know what they're doing? They're scooping these juicy stories. And trust me, we got a juicy one today. This trans artist collected 200 gallons of urine to protest Trump. Now, I know what you're thinking. How does collecting your own urine function as a way to protest against Trump? Well, stop asking questions, because this artist is going to explain it to us. You ready? Let's jump right in. Dude, we don't need to watch you pee in a jug. I'm gonna cut this part out, but because I don't want the age restriction that Vice News has got on this one, but it literally depicts this human being peeing in a jug. You're standing next to a toilet too, and I know this is for the art. It's just
But I'd say the germ of all of my work usually stems from some kind of live performance.
But there's a lot of germs in this art piece, if you know what I'm saying. Because you're peeing in jugs. God. You're peeing in jugs.
But for this piece, it's more of a durational performance.
Yeah. I don't really know whether or not I should be making too many jokes about this human, because they're jacked. This person could beat me up. I really hope I don't run into him on the street.
I've been doing this particular piece since February 23rd of this year. So we're coming up close to a 200-day mark.
Okay, there it is. 200 days of collecting urine in jugs. Who does this? People who protest Trump, apparently.
And that date is significant because it is the date that he who shall not be named.
He who shall not be named. Donald Trump is Satan to these people. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't agree with all the stuff Donald Trump does either. I think he's probably one of the most disliked presidents since, I don't know, Carter or Nixon. I don't really know. I wasn't alive during those times. But, come on. He who shall not be named. You can say his name. It's not like saying his name too many times will make him appear in your bathroom mirror at night. You can say his name. It's not going to hurt you. Or will it? Do you think anti-Trump people, it burns for them to say Trump? Maybe we should start saying Trump at them in the street, just Trump, Trump, Trump. Although, with this artist, you'd probably get your ass beat. Ugh.
And that date is significant because it is the date that he who shall not be named rescinded an Obama-era order that allowed trans teenagers to piss in their bathroom of choice versus the gender that was assigned to them at birth.
So this is about the bathroom thing. We're bringing it back. You thought we were done with that in 2016? Nope.
I have been filling about 4 liters a day, so close to a gallon.
Why does he shake it? Do you think it coagulates over time? Do you think it becomes solid? Or do you think it separates and you've got layers? I don't want to know. My question is what are they going to do with this pee? What's the plan here? I'm sure we're going to find out, but...
So today is the last day of the collection, which is a real relief because it sucks to piss in a bucket nonstop, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
It sucks to piss in a bucket. You don't have to piss in a bucket. You're complaining about your art. You decided to do this. No one was like, hey, Castles, pee in this bucket for 200 days.
and to carry your urine around on your back and like on ice is a bit socially awkward at times. So I'll be glad to have, topped off this durational performance.
Castles, don't tell me you've been carrying around your urine all day. Oh my god, you go out in public and you pee in public and you just keep it? Like, where do you put it? In a backpack? Are you walking around with a backpack? Or even worse, do you have just like a cooler, like one of those roller coolers? You're like rolling it behind you, full of like jugs of urine and ice? Like, why? This isn't worth it. Castles, come on, you're smarter than this.
My wife very reasonably put a limit on the amount of fridges I could keep at the apartment. And so what we're doing today is going around LA and picking up all of the urine that I've stored in my friends' houses.
You're storing urine, your urine in your friends' houses? Like, Castles, that's not okay. That's how you lose friends. I can't imagine what one of my friends would do if I walked up to them and was like, hey, can I store some of my urine in your fridge? Like, I can't imagine I'd be met with like a lot of like, yeah, dude, just throw your urine in my fridge. It's cool. Oh, what the hell? What are you doing? God.
So what we're doing today is going around LA and picking up all of the urine that I've stored in my friends' houses and then send them off to New York City to be turned into a sculpture.
Could Castles just say turn it into a sculpture? Is Castles making a human urine sculpture? Is that what we're doing now? Is that how it's gonna be? Come on, Castles. You know better than that. It's a lot of urine. There's just so much urine in this video. God, those are some real friends. Where do I get me some of those friends? That's loyalty right there. It's not even just like a jug. It's like a full fridge of your friend's urine just chilling. Literally chilling in your garage. God. Why? I just want to know why. Like, I know why, but like I want to know like at what point was Castles like, yes, this is how we get him. I keep my urine for 200 days. Why?
Got it.
I'll get you this too.
Thank you.
Imagine, God, that was almost really bad. Imagine if they just dropped that and spilled that everywhere. I wonder how long that'd smell. I wonder if that would like just like ruin the neighborhood for that week. God, it just seems so inconsiderate, you know? What are you doing?
You're not really supposed to ship urine, so we have kind of kept it on the DL.
So what they're doing is literally so disgusting that it's illegal. I think it's a sign that you probably shouldn't be doing this. It's so much urine. Like, that's a literal biohazard. Like, if something happened, if you accidentally spilled even like a quarter of that, like, that would be a physical, like, septic biohazard. But you're just throwing this shit around, you know, it's just another day in the life of an artist. Protesting Trump. This is how we get him. God, this is just, where's the thought? Where's the intelligence behind this? It just doesn't make sense.
What kind of liquid is this?
It's just like clear liquid with some vitamins and a little bit of protein in it.
So it's safe to drink?
Yeah, you could drink it. You could.
Castles is trying to trick this driver into drinking the urine. Yeah, come on, just take a little sip. Just a little. It's good. It's just some vitamins and some proteins. It's good. It's just fucked up. It's just wrong.
The first order of business is assembling this, the internal component of the pedestal. Essentially what that is, it's a hacked refrigerator. that will allow the urine to run through this filtration system from the glass cube and keep it a cold temperature to allow for its preservation.
Castles has done it. Castles has saved up 200 gallons of urine so it can be frozen into a giant block. And this is how we get Trump. You know, the only way to fight stupid is with stupid. It's the fight fire with fire concept, you know? It's so outlandish, it just might work. You know, I'm looking at this giant frozen block of urine. You know what? It makes me hate Trump a little more too.
This is not a choice.
I am concerned.
The audio that I used, this 4-channel surround sound.
It's so dark. Like I didn't know what to expect from frozen urine, but like it's very dark.
It is about fear of a body that people don't understand.
Everyone here that's spoken about me so.
It wasn't enough. Freezing 200 gallons of urine was not enough. Now you need to pee in front of everybody. That's... God.
Let's put this out there. My dream, if there's any rich collectors out there, would be for them to purchase this cube and place it in front of Trump Towers or install it as a new fountain adjacent to the White House property, perhaps.
Your dream is for a rich person to buy 200 gallons of your frozen urine and display it in front of the White House or Trump Towers. That is your ultimate plan. You do understand it's a literal biohazard. Like, no one's gonna do that. Like, I'm sorry, but if somebody actually does that, if some rich guy's just like, yes, this is what I'm gonna do with my money, like, I feel bad for them. I'd be very curious how they got their money, too. I mean, typically, rich people don't get rich by blasting their cash on 200 gallons of frozen urine. But, apparently in your mind, Castles, this is just what people do. This is just normal. What is this? I cannot believe this is something that exists. This just doesn't seem real. It seems like a skit or like a parody. Like this, I feel like this demeans artists like around the world. I can't imagine that too many people stood with you on this one. And I mean, like, look at your like to dislike ratio on this video, Vice. Like, I think you're getting an idea of what people think of this art. I think people might call it a little piss poor.
On transgender, what a person claims to be.
Is it a success? It depends how you evaluate success. I feel like I've done my personal best. If it resonates, if it communicates, and if it moves people, that's the real success.
I'm just a human. I'm just a boy.
Well, consider me moved. I am moved. That is the one word I would use to describe how I feel after seeing your 200 gallons of frozen urine. It's just, I have no other way to describe it. It's just perfect. 10 out of 10. Like, take the Mona Lisa down and ship this giant block in where the Mona Lisa was. Just line people up. Everybody wants to see this because it's just, it's just so good. So juicy. So artistic. Please stop, Castles. Please stop collecting your urine and freezing it. Like, please. I also feel bad for whoever's venue that is, real quick, you know? God. Well, that's that for today. I think I've had enough of this YouTube thing, you know? I'm too moved. My mind is too blown by how good this art was. So I'm gonna call it quits for the night. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please leave some comments down below what you thought about this. Tell me what you think of a giant 200-gallon frozen block of urine. Tell me if you got moved by it. Just let me know, because I got moved. yeah, just also throw some ideas down there for other things you guys want to see on this channel. We're just gonna be having some fun over here, you know, having some laughs, talking about some cool stuff, finding some good artists like Castles here. So yeah, thank you guys again, and I guess I'll see you around.